Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Here we have the 4-hour chart once again. And I continue to have high hopes. My optimistic outlook on our future remains unchanged. I've been holding out for the announcement that will send XRP soaring. In addition, I anticipate announcements to occur quickly. I predict that by the end of August, XRP will have been the most actively traded cryptocurrency overall. It's high time Bitcoin maxis accepted that XRP is the superior cryptocurrency, and that it will eventually overtake Bitcoin. It has a ton of practical applications. The problem with Bitcoin maxis is that many ordinary people are beginning to invest in cryptocurrencies, having learned of Bitcoin for the first time through the press. The maxis welcome them with open arms and advise them to make an immediate Bitcoin investment. It's the only digital currency that will ever be profitable for you to invest in. When the next run finally arrives, though, they can only hope for a multiple of 10, right? What if ordinary folks who want to invest some of their savings in the hopes of making a profit suddenly realize that their XRP holdings have increased by a factor of 100 or 1000? I wonder what their opinion of Bitcoin will be. It's likely that they'll be transferring their Bitcoin holdings into something more practical as soon as possible. And maybe a lot of Bitcoin maxis would go if they accepted the fact that XRP is the superior cryptocurrency. But once a story is in their heads, they never deviate from it. If I ever encountered an issue with XRP, you can be sure that I would make it known to the community. This is how it might impact your life, I see. Perhaps we could sell our XRP and invest in something else instead. However, I am the type of guy who cannot fathom the existence of even a single cryptocurrency. However, I consider myself a utility maxi because it is the only type of investment I make. This is why I always produce content about cryptocurrency. Simply put, in my opinion, it will happen. I despise gambling with other people's money. I'd like for them to make a long-term investment that pays off handsomely. That's the future, at least, for those who own XRP. This cryptocurrency is a sure bet for financial gain. I could give you the same answer concerning XLM, XDC, HBAR, Casper, QNT, DAG, and a number of others. However, their motivation comes from practical concerns. What exactly may these maxis communicate to a potential retail investor in the future? After they witness XRP beat Bitcoin in a coin flip? What I mean is, I can already tell you what their next story will be. It's important to diversify your portfolio beyond stories, Ripple, and the first stablecoin issued by the Palauan government. This is being put to use right now all around the country. The event was held in Palau's capital city. Additionally, it is emphasized that the launch of the PSC is a major milestone in their partnership with Ripple as they jointly investigate the feasibility of this stable coin in targeted applications across the country. The Palau Congress has given the PSC pilot program its official stamp of legitimacy by giving its formal approval to this strategic endeavor. That's because they have a defined course of action in other countries. Everything is in place, according to them. We finally have some direction for XRP after hearing that they aim to innovate ahead of other countries that are currently hostile to cryptocurrencies, such as the United States. However, we can't move forward at this time because so many individuals are waiting on new legislation. And eventually, I believe, there will be rules put in place. Therefore, contrary to the SEC's previous view, the judgment made clear that not all cryptocurrencies are deemed securities, and Bank of America is still on the fence about adopting XRP. It's likely that they're eager to launch ASAP. Bank of America was quick to respond to the verdict, admitting that it had issued XRP despite concerns that it would be a security. Bank officials did stress, however, that the verdict didn't prove to offer definitive guidance for the U.S. market as a whole. The ruling's entire ramifications are difficult to ascertain because to the novel nature of the Ripple's XRP offering and the complexity of the circumstances surrounding it. That's why we haven't heard the big news from Bank of America just yet. They expect Congress to pass regulations soon. The lack of oversight in the spot market for digital assets necessitates a new piece of legislation. There is a flood of new legislation being introduced. However, legislation is required before anything can be done. Follow me. There is a way forward for us. Then, and only then, will we hear those monumental news out of the United States, such as this bank partnering with Ripple or this bank making use of XRP. But it's hoped that Congress will act shortly. The share price of PacWest Bancorp dropped by a record 25% today. The banking crisis continues today. Look at that. And, as you may be aware, I've been emphasizing this point for some time. I warned that the banking system is far from stable. They're still on a knife's edge. Any bank could fail at any time. This is likely one of the reasons Bank of America is advocating for more standardized regulations. The company wants to use XRP and other forms of instantaneous liquidity, and the result will be further consolidations. That's why I usually encourage folks that if they have a sizable sum of money stashed away, they should leave the country immediately. You have no idea which institution will drive the XRP price to $10 in September. Remember how everyone was panicking when XRP reached $10? Since it felt like we were programmed to think that way. And they continue to anticipate it. And I believe that to be the subsequent price objective. However, I believe that a major spark is necessary to send us rocketing. I believe that the huge announcement I mentioned at the opening of this video is imminent. The price of XRP could reach $10 this year, analysts say. This is based purely on technical examination of charts, rather than any fundamental considerations. If the monthly percentage continues its historical upward tendency, XRP's price may hit $1.70 by the beginning of the third quarter, $6 by the end of August, and over $10 by the beginning of September, confirming my earlier claim that the complete timeline is a good fit for XRP. The BRICS statement that they are launching their gold-backed digital currency seems like the next big news that will cause a DXY to drop. That's the next major thing that's going to happen. A Twitter account belonging to attorney Jeremy Hogan was hacked and used to spread the word about a phony XRP giveaway. It all started with Johnny Deaton. Jeremy Hogan has taken over. Again, I'll stress that these are all hoaxes and that no real XRP exists. If you are using airdrop, do not select this. Because you've come this far, and protecting your crypto is paramount. Avoid making rash decisions like clicking on questionable links or talking to automated systems. For the simple reason that you will inevitably misplace your Bitcoin. Former attorney and expert on blockchain technology and current chief executive officer of an analytics firm both warn against investing in global cryptocurrency. Wow. You inquired about the global coin, so here's what I know. And I knew right away that it was a hoax. But I was convinced after hearing Johnny Dean. So this person basically indicated that he can't discuss the distribution of world currency due to the regulatory ambiguity in the US. This should serve as a warning to abandon ship as quickly as possible. And he isn't, because he doesn't provide any lucid explanations. When the man with the oil global currency opens his mouth, the way he dodges the questions is reminiscent of Gary Gensler. Sometimes you look at something and think, okay, well, this looks like it has a lot of utility behind it, and that's when you know you've hit on something good. This appears to be a promising opportunity for financial gain. Everything about this screams scam to me. And that's what I see when I look at international currency. This is what happened the other day when I uploaded not one but 2 videos in quick succession. I was referring to the 10% of one's income that may be put into cryptocurrency. And many of you have convinced me to reconsider my position. I appreciate your help very much. Now that a new law restricts cryptocurrency purchases to no more than 10% of annual income or personal capital, non-accredited investors may feel discouraged. The cap does not apply to token purchases made on exchanges, making them the new Wild West of cryptis. There's wiggle room here to keep things interesting, so I'm not going to pass judgment. I'm also concerned about the exchanges because they seem to be specifically targeting them, just take a look at Coinbase and Binance to see what I mean. But I know these exchanges will survive. I still believe Coinbase will prevail over the SEC, and I think Binance will come away a winner as well. Therefore, I anticipate that we will make further investments in cryptocurrency that are unrelated to trading platforms. Therefore, I'm not too worried about the extra 10%. Now, I'm just as confused as I was the first 50 times I read it because I couldn't figure out what you guys were seeing. Since you insisted that it doesn't affect us, though. When they said unaccredited investors, I was confused. And that's exactly what a retail investor is now. However, it seems that this doesn't apply to us. Or maybe I'm completely incorrect, yet again. This is another reason why I enjoy reading the comments on this channel. I'm willing to consider everything you guys always say because I don't know everything. I'll be the first to confess it's true. That's why I enjoy sharing my thoughts on this platform. Simply put, there are occasions when I make hasty assumptions or express my own judgment without sufficient evidence. But as I've said before, this is just my 2 cents. Or perhaps I'm just guessing. What do you think? Since we are all students here, we will become wealthy together, as I have always promised, and we will also grow as individuals as we do so. I told you, Twitter was going all in on cryptocurrencies like XRP, XLM, and X history of the media. As for the star line, some have said it resembles the cryptocurrency XRP, while others have said it looks nothing like XRP at all. And just so you know, we're speculating on that at the moment. But I continue to believe that Elon Musk is completely in control of the XRP situation. Many people will be able to retire thanks to XRP. And that brings us up to the present. I've always thought of this time as the calm before the storm, but in reality, we're all holding our breath for the same thing. We're all just waiting to retire and leave our respective 9 to 5s behind. And, do everything we always dreamed of doing. And I do believe we will succeed. But you should expect a slight delay. Furthermore, I will not be selling any international transactions. Not really hoping for that. Tokenization is the next major step for me in the crypto world. In my opinion, a sizable portion of that will be transacted in XRP. Because of its future potential as a highly valued stable coin backed by real-world assets, this development is likely to have a significant impact on the price. But I promise that I will be here every day to show you the progress that has been made with Ripple and XRP and to keep your spirits up as we work toward the day when we may all share in the bounty. So, this concludes our video for today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.